and 5.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Alumni Connect of IIMT University, Meerut, best private university of North India. It is my pleasure to welcome among us the alumni of this institution, Ms. Gyanika Shukla from Biotechnology. She completed her graduation in year 2010. Not only it is a moment of happiness and nostalgia for us, but also an opportunity to reflect on our learning and achievements. If we will talk about Gyanika, Gyanika, I'm having very good record. Presently she is working as JRF in the DBT, Government of India sponsored project entitled Germplasm Characterization and Trait Discovery in Wheat using genomics approaches and its integration for improving climate resilience, productivity, and nutritional quality. She is qualified ICAR NET in year 2018. Almost 35 publication she is having published. She is published in different conferences, abstract publication. If we are talking about the paper or oral presentation, already 9 international paper presentation she already completed. She did already attended 6 workshops, participation in different conferences, seminars, symposia, and the participation was 29 times she participated in different conferences and seminars. Research paper, already she published 34 research paper, 3 chapters in books, and if we are talking about the citation, 136 citation, research citation, and H index is 7. So she is having very good record when we are talking about the research. And not only it is a moment of happiness and nostalgia, we are I already discussed that, I already told you that it's opportunity that a kind of people is coming to this platform. So I believe that our IIMT University has become one of the greatest university in this area. To achieve greatness of our university, we are having all important prerequisites such as expensive balanced campuses, experienced faculties, financial resources, well-equipped labs, medical emergency services, etc. So, almost every week we are conducting this type of alumni connect through virtual mode. And the purpose of organizing an alumni connect is to celebrate all moments of our alumnus and making our relationship very strong, as well as to start a chapter on new relationship. So welcome, Gyanika. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. And thank you for inviting me in this particular program. And I'm feeling really honored. And it's always a matter of happiness to connect with the juniors and my old faculties. And it is a matter of honor that I can share my experiences with them. Thank you so much.
Right. So, Gyanika, first of all, I wanted to ask you, because we all are affected, a complete world was affected with this COVID-19. So how are you? How is your family?
I'm absolutely fine. And fortunately, everyone is fine in my family. Thank you so much.
Right. Okay. So Gyanika, the first question which I wanted to, the very first question which I wanted to ask you, why you chosen biotechnology as your career?
Ma'am, it is already evident in your last question that how were you in during COVID era, and now it is
Right.
evident to all whole world that only I'm not being mean by saying this, but only 2 streams are there which have great future uh, in upcoming years. These are the fields which are related to medical and their allied fields like biotechnology, microbiology, and others, and as well as agriculture, because there is replacement to everything. Technology can be replaced, and as we all know that most of the work is being done by artificial intelligence and uh, other stream, due to which job opportunities are quite being limited in other fields. But the human population or any other animal population as well cannot survive without food. That is culture. And human population would not be surviving without medicine and medical facilities. That is medicine. So the question is already it is answered in your first question, that this is the basic requirement of all what we realized during the COVID era, that we only require two things: medicines, vaccines, and food. And this is what biotechnology is all about. So it is, and I always encourage people to opt this particular field, because it has been contributed towards the exploitation of various organisms and microorganisms, which could be profitably be used in various fields like environment and agriculture and animal husbandry and various other medicines. So
Mhm.
this is why I opted biotechnology.
Okay. So I just went through your resume. So I saw that presently you are working as JRF in the DBT, a sponsor project.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
what
ma'am.
is this project all about?
Ma'am, this is basically a project. It is a collaborative project, and five institutions are engaged in this particular project. And it is sponsored by DBT, Department of Biotechnology, Government of India, and
Mhm.
other institutions which are engaged are NBPGR New Delhi, IERI New Delhi, and
Okay.
PAU, that is Punjab Agriculture University, and NABI Ludhiana. So these
Okay.
organizations are working collaboration with us, and what we are doing, we are aiming to develop wheat varieties which
Mhm.
have greater protein contents and
Okay.
greater mineral contents, so that only the population which cannot afford vegetables and fruits, if they
Mhm.
are uh, eating wheat and rice only, so
Mhm.
their mineral requirement and protein requirement would be fulfilled by that only. So
Wow.
this is very lame uh, introduction about the work, so that everyone can understand. So it
Mhm.
goes through various technical aspects also,
Right.
which is
It is layman definition which you
yes,
told
yes,
now.
yes, yes. So and
Okay.
everyone can understand that we want to enhance the protein content as well as minerals in the wheat.
Okay. So once I was not knowing about that, that is there mineral present in wheat?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, there are minerals like iron, zinc, and other
Okay.
micro and macronutrients, but they are in
Micro.
limited quantities. So
Mhm.
we are aiming to enhance the amount of iron and zinc in wheat.
Okay, so the research will focus on how to increase the protein content and how to increase the minerals in wheat, so that the population who are only based on wheat and rice, so they can get something like protein and minerals like that.
Yes, ma'am. Because not everyone can afford fruits and vegetables, as we know.
Mhm.
So their
Yeah,
requirement would be
if you are
full.
talking about the India is not a very rich country actually.
Yes, so that would be all the requirement would be fulfilled by eating wheat only.
Okay, congratulations. It's a very nice work actually.
We are working on it.
So, uh, what I also Googled and I saw that when we are talking about the research area in biotechnology, so it's include it means so many researchers are watching to you. IIMT University is one of the best university in this area, and we are having so many research fellow in different schools actually. So
Yes, ma'am.
might be they are might be not actually they are watching to you. So if I am talking about the research area in biotechnology, so it's include I hope genome bioinformatics,
Yes,
plant and
ma'am.
animal biotechnology, medical biotechnology,
Yes, ma'am.
environment and biodiversity, biofuels, products and process development, bioinstrumentation, human resource development, and biosafety, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
These
Yes,
are the
ma'am.
areas where the people can go and people can do something, means research means something searching new, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It is all about that. Actually, while we are pursuing biotechnology, we can opt for two fields.
Mhm.
One is research based, and one is in working in industries. So both the fields are equally good. And for industries, there are two categories of
Mhm.
jobs.
Mhm.
For one category, the graduates, the biotechnology graduates are eligible, and it includes like marketing and quality analysis and quality control. These streams, they
Okay.
have graduates, biotechnology graduates. But
Okay.
if you want to work in research and development, they have a section of research and development industries. So
Mhm.
for that, the minimum qualification is masters.
Mhm.
And if we are talking about the academics,
Mhm.
means the organizations, the institutions which are working, which are focusing on various researchers. So for that, the minimum eligibility is post graduation, and now qualifying net is also required. So
Okay.
if you want to pursue research in academics and
Mhm.
institutions which are funded by ICR or other government funded
Funding
organizations,
agencies.
yes, so then you have to, it is a mandatory thing now that you need to qualify net now. So this is the various categories. But for job, it is not required that only postgraduates will get the job. After graduation also, you can join the industries.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
No, that I actually I wanted to tell through this platform also that so many students who completed their graduation from IIMT University, they are well placed, after graduation also.
One, ma'am, most of my classmates are actually working in various industries. I know them, and
Mhm.
they are doing very well, and
Mhm.
they are on now they are on higher positions also, because they had joined very early, only after our batch finished, that is in 2010, and now
Mhm.
they are as working as managers and other higher positions. So it is, yes, it is the joining industry is a good option, and
Mhm.
sticking to it is very important. And
Mhm.
after some years you will be promoted, and you may achieve higher positions and good salary.
Right, right, right. So, if I am talking about, if the people will ask you what are the main areas of biotechnology, so I hope it will be healthcare, crop production, agriculture, and non-food.
Yes, yes, ma'am, yes, it is.
So, non-food means when we are talking about industry, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am, it is basically industries, all the distillery industries, paper and pulp industries, and
Okay,
the
they all
food
are come
industry.
under this only, huh?
Yes, ma'am, it is all related to biotechnology.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So vast, biotechnology is vast actually.
Ma'am, it is a vast field, and it is actually it is just initially it was just a branch of life sciences, and now it includes everything, like the microbial studies as well, and agriculture, and
Mhm.
plant biotechnology, animal biotechnology. They are different streams, different subdivisions of this particular field. So it covers many fields, and
So we
fields
can say
related
now
to
it is an
medicine as well.
independent field, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am, it is an independent field, definitely.
Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the question which I am going to ask you, uh, Gyanika,
Ma'am.
that why you chosen IIMT as for your graduation.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
So this
Ma'am,
is
at
million
that
dollar
time,
question which I am going to ask you.
yes, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, at that time in 2007, ma'am, IMT was one of the pioneer institutions which
Mhm,
provided degree in professional courses. Like my course is BSc Biotechnology, and at that time, IMT was, I think, pioneer institutions of Meerut, which provided this particular uh, uh, course, and I
mhm,
opted for that. And this much information I knew before joining IMT, but after joining IMT, I want to share. I hope everyone is listening. Most of the students are joined here, and they
mhm,
can hear that you can compare things only if you have visited many institutions. And I want to tell you one major thing about IMT. You have got best library facility in IMT. This one point I want to mention specifically,
mhm,
because at that time, I don't know what is the scenario right now, but at my time, I think there are two different. One is central library, and there are department libraries as well. But we
mhm,
never needed to visit the central library, because all our requirements were already fulfilled by the departmental library. We
mhm.
were issued with four books for permanently,
Right.
for a year, and three books, three reference books, which we could opt for a week or something like that. I don't remember
Mhm,
much, but actually, when as most of us belong to middle class family, and I was actually worried that I'm going to join a professional course, and I have to purchase many books to study, and to prepare my notes and everything. But in 3 years, I never needed
Purchased
to
any book.
purchase any book.
Understand.
And the library this I can compare right now, because then after I pursued post graduation and then PhD, and I also worked as assistant professor in various institutions as well. I won't name them, but if I compare the library facility, it is the best at least in Meerut, because I have
100% correct.
it is best library facilities there. And you people will only realize when you will leave this institution, and you will realize that we never needed to purchase any book. And another thing, ma'am, we were blessed with great faculties.
Mhm.
Surbi ma'am is already is
She is watching you.
is still working
Yeah.
here, and she is, I think, only faculty which who is still working. And most of other faculty members like Prashant sir was there, and Deepak Sharma sir was there, Raj Singh sir
Mhm.
was there. And
Mhm.
ma'am, I just want to tell you one thing, that I'm also a teacher. I'm teaching since 2012.
Wow.
Along with GRF, I'm also working as guest faculty in CCS University, Meerut. And
Okay.
before that, I was working as lecturer in Swami Vivekananda Bharati University, and
Mhm.
1 year experience is also in IIMT University. So
Okay.
yes, ma'am. So one thing I want to mention here, that I still pursue notes which were prepared by us, and which were taught by Surbi ma'am. And when I go to classroom, I still see those notes, because some concepts they never change. Like science and technology is although it is an advancing field, and every day something new is being
Yeah,
added,
basic is not going to change
but
actually.
yes, but the basic concepts are not going to change. So
Mhm.
I still pursue those notes, I still read those notes, and those notes are still helping me. So
Right.
and they study material was never a problem.
Mhm.
And our teachers, they worked very hard to just imbibe the practical knowledge in us. And
Mhm.
all the practical classes were governed very precisely and very uh, seriously. And because biotechnology is all about research,
Lab.
and
All about lab.
so great emphasis was given on practicals
Mhm.
and studies. And we were blessed with best faculty members. And we still when I talk to my uh, classmates and batchmates, we still talk about that the time we spent in IMT was the best academic time of our lives. And maybe it may be sounding that I'm saying so much about this, but it is
No,
seriously
I can
meant.
understand your
Yes,
feeling,
ma'am.
Anika. I can
Yes, ma'am.
understand your feeling
When I
because people
pursued.
are you are coming. You know, you are coming emotional. You know,
Yes,
so I
yes,
can
ma'am.
I can
Ma'am,
understand. I can.
we still miss our teachers. And the graduation, the teachers which taught us during graduation, we are only till now we are only connected to them. I'm not connected to my post graduation times teachers.
Mhm. Mhm.
And because the connect is actually built by, it is a two-way thing.
Right.
Like teachers also and they just create a homely environment, and they also already always, ma'am, IMT is all about the student oriented institution, I would say,
Mhm.
completely. In one sentence, if I say that it is a student oriented institution. And uh, everything is given best, be it library, be it teachers, and be it lab facilities, everything was very good. And it helped me to excel higher in my career after post graduation and PhD and other
Right.
things.
So
So I still
the next
remember.
question, which I wanted to ask you about the library and faculty. So already you discussed about that.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
no
Ma'am.
need to ask those
Yes,
questions
ma'am.
actually.
All right, ma'am. All right.
Already you discuss about the teachers and the library facility. Gyanika, means I can also say that library is really well equipped. I didn't saw such type of libraries nearby area.
Definitely,
Uh,
ma'am.
hmm.
Bilkul.
And not only the books. If we are talking about the library, people are thinking about book. It's not only the book. It's about the all journals.
The ambience, the sitting
Yeah,
facility,
research
everything.
research papers,
ma'am.
journals, isn't
Yes,
it?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
E-journals,
Everything. Yes, ma'am.
e-account journals, and sitting facility, and the area, the the vibes which coming from the library. People are
Completely
sitting
peaceful it was. Ma'am, I remember
completely
was
peaceful.
there
Yeah.
were there was Joshi sir who was librarian at that time. See, I remember everything because the those 3 years were the best years of my life, I could
Right.
say.
Mhm.
So Joshi sir was, if someone is making even this much noise,
Mhm.
he used to say, "Chup ho jao, sab log pad rahe hain," and the pin drop silence was there in library. And
Right.
if someone really wants to study, it was the best ambience which we could
Yeah,
have.
and really, I want to tell you one thing. Every college now, it's a university, isn't it? So every school having their own library, and we have one central library also. So if the students are not finding any book in their own area library, they can go for the central library and they can find out. But this situation is not coming. Actually, central library we
Never
are keeping for
happened.
PhD only now.
Yes, ma'am. It never happened that we required a book and it wasn't available in departmental library. So
Right.
we never needed to visit the central library. But yes, visited it once so that I just could see that how the central library looks. But
Hmm.
never required to visit that library because all the requirements were already fulfilled by departmental library.
Gyanika, I am just, going through your resume. So very studious resume it looks like, uh,
Thank you, ma'am.
JRF, NET, and so many publication. Oh my God, 35 abstract publication in different conferences. So it's the national or international all about, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. And
And this is really I'm seeing already three Scopus SCI paper you published, and other papers all are UGC care and SJR,
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
NAAS. So very good journal publication also. So
Yes,
what
ma'am.
type of message you wanted to give to our researcher, the people
Um,
who are doing you, because I know that all the researcher who already took admission in PhD, they are watching to you.
yes, yes,
So
ma'am.
what type of message you wanted to pass to the researcher, the research fellow, how to do research,
Yes,
in
ma'am.
which area they have to give more emphasis.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the area I would say that whatever area they are interested in, this is up to them. But just try to be innovative. And
Mhm.
one thing that now research is being focused and excelled very much, and
Mhm.
everyone is looking after that. How much plagiarism is there? Is this work already done? And if somebody is copying your work, so
Mhm.
be attentive. Whatever topic you choose, just go through internet and check that what work has already been done, so that
Mhm.
you do not repeat the work, because
Mhm.
that would be in vain only. Because then whatever you will publish, that would already be being published already, so that would cause
It's
plagiarism.
worthless. It's
It is
worthless, and
worthless.
plagiarism
So
issue will come.
yes, that issue would come. And so be innovative, and innovation will only come if you excel the topic, whichever topic you have opted. Just Google it, and try to see that what the idea that has come into your mind, is it already worked on. So that would cause innovation. And now for if someone is already admitted in PhD, there are two things. If you are admitted in a university which is NAC A accredited, then you can get direct admission, no problem. But if other universities you are opting, then you need to qualify JRF or NET, so that you can get admission into that. So and otherwise also, if you want to pursue research, so I would suggest you that please study hard and qualify NET. Because anytime they would raise a question that you are not NET qualified, and so that you can not work as this particular at this particular position or this particular post. So just mm, make your eligibility, and complete your eligibility if you want to pursue researchers in academics. If you want to
Mhm.
pursue research in industries, this is not a hurdle.
Mhm.
If you are a postgraduate, it is enough for industries.
Right.
So choose wisely.
Right. So yeah, very good suggestion. So
Yes, yes, ma'am.
you told that if you want to make your career in academics and research, then net qualification is mandatory,
Yes,
nowadays.
ma'am.
Because
Yes, ma'am.
any
Nowadays.
time they can ask any, like,
That you are not eligible.
yeah, your
Yes, yes,
eligibility
ma'am.
criteria is not
Yes,
matching,
ma'am.
like.
And that
But
would be questioned every time.
yes, as and
Mm.
after 10 years, if this type of question will come, then our, the career will spoil, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Definitely.
if you wanted to go to industry, then okay, post graduation is okay, more than
Graduation
enough.
is fine. Yes, ma'am. You just need to have skills, working skills, and a post-graduation degree. That's it. And they also offer very good salary. But their working hours are more as compared to government organization. Obviously, there
Mhm.
are some differences in private and public organizations.
Right,
But
always.
otherwise, it is it is equally good, and it is up to you whatever you want to opt.
Right. Uh, so, Gyanika, I told you that I will take 30 minutes of yours. So I understand that time is going on. So three
Yes,
question I'm going to ask you,
yes, ma'am.
because students are watching to you, and these question belongs from student side only.
All right, ma'am. All right.
The number one question which I wanted to ask you: what advice would you give to someone just starting out in career in your field?
Career in my field, ma'am. There was a
Yeah,
lag
what
in between.
advice
So,
would you
okay,
give to
okay,
someone just starting out career in your field, means biotechnology field?
technology. Basically, see, be it biotechnology or any other field,
Mhm,
there are three basic requirements. First is that your interest should be there.
mhm.
Interest is very important. Whatever field you are working in or want to pursue, you should be interested in that. Hard work, second thing, there is no replacement to hard work. So work hard, and whatever you want to work industries or academics or research, but you need to work hard because we have so much competition in every area.
Right.
So many people are there, so
Mhm,
you should have something extraordinary so that you would be hired in any particular organization or institution or industry.
right.
And third thing is belief is what, maybe you may get demotivated by so many people that what are you opting, it has no future,
Mhm,
and you are being distracted by many people, but
mhm.
to what you have opted and believe in it. If you are working hard, so it doesn't matter which field it is, biotechnology or any other field. If you are distracted or demotivated, that won't work. So keep yourself
Self
motivated and
motivation
believe
should
in
be
you.
high.
Yes, yes, believe in you.
Believe in
Yes,
yourself, and self motivation
yes,
will work. Yeah, I
yes,
used to teach in the class, and I used to tell to every student, each and every student, see, belief is very important, and self motivation is very important. Nobody is coming to you to motivate you.
definitely, ma'am.
Daily,
And
nobody will come to you and motivate you. It's your motivation who is going to pay you.
yes, ma'am. And every field has equal scope. It depends on you that how much
How you are
hard work.
tackling it, how you are
Yes,
taking
ma'am.
it, right?
How much hard work you are putting in.
Mhm.
So be positive and believe in yourself, and don't be distracted and demotivated. Yes.
And the second question from a student side: what skills have you found most useful in your professional life? Do you have advice on how, means our student cultivate these skills?
All right, ma'am. Being a biotechnology student and biotechnology professional, I believe that as the term is already it is based on technology. So
Mhm.
practical knowledge is
Very important.
very important, and be emphasized on your practicals. Don't miss your practical classes, please. If you are bunking, you may bunk one or two theory classes. Don't worry, but never miss your practical classes. That would pay you in your future, because uh, you are in a field which is totally based on
Based on
technology, and
practical.
yes, it is based on
So,
practical.
if you are sometime, if you are missing your theory classes, okay, you can go to library, or you can understand from internet, like that. But practical is not a part like cup of tea. It's not like that. Going to library and you can understand the practical. You
It is
need
not
lab.
yes, yes, ma'am. And you need to be taught. Like other things are already available on internet, and you can self study. But practical knowledge can only be given to you
Right.
by your teachers.
Right.
So
इस पे मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देना चाहूंगी, ज्ञानिका.
ma'am.
I am computer science professor.
All right, ma'am.
Okay. So what happened? I used to teach cloud computing. ये हमारी गपशप वाले session है, तो I'm telling you. I used to tell cloud computing. So one of the student came to me and he told me, when we are creating, user onto the AWS, Amazon cloud or Azure cloud or Google cloud, then it's required credit card number or debit card number, and debit card only, Maestro card and Mastercard and Visa card and MX card.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I told, see, beta, when you want to create, don't create by yourself. Come to me. I will tell you step by step कि कैसे create करना है. Otherwise, you might be going, means wealth loss.
Yes.
Then
Yes,
okay, madam. He told me like that. अच्छा क्या होता है, when you create it, 2 rupees will deduct from the account, and after 1 week 2 rupees will come to your account. Then he told me that day, yes ma'am. And after some time he came to me and he told me, ma'am, 40,000 rupees ka bill aa gaya.
Oh God.
Because whenever we are going to that account, some instances we are going to work on some instances, and before the log out we have to terminate, suspend, and we have to make dead those instances.
Yes, ma'am.
And after making it, terminating it, we have to log out. So might be what he did, that he didn't close any instances, and just it was running, and he got the bill of 40,000 rupees.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
This is the thing which
Importance of a teacher in imbibing practical knowledge,
like,
and students don't understand that.
yes, and students are thinking, I will
we
do
can
it
do
like that.
everything.
Everything.
Yes.
So sometimes, teachers are very, very important pillar of the society. So for the
Definitely.
practical knowledge, you have to sit with teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
उस
Yes,
समय
ma'am.
चाय पीने नहीं जाना होगा कैंटीन में. You have to sit.
Yes, definitely. Practicals cannot be performed or done by yourself.
Yes,
it needs to
yes.
be taught.
I given you a life example actually.
Yes, ma'am. I know.
Then he came to me, and then I told you that please come and sit to me. I will tell you, okay, creation is not very important, but
Yes,
how
ma'am.
to work on that, I will tell you like that.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this
This is
is
the
the
importance of teacher, ma'am.
teacher, and practically,
Practical. Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
And the last question, Gyanika, which I wanted to ask you,
Yes, ma'am.
what are the current or upcoming challenges in your industry, in your area?
Yes, ma'am. Basically, now the world is focusing majorly on vaccine preparations, and medicine field is being targeted. And second thing is that the second challenge which we are going to face in near future is food. The challenge for providing food and feed to everyone in the
Right.
because the population is rising, and this is the actually the major challenge which is going to come maybe after 10 years only, and most of the countries are already facing it, but fortunately India is not affected. It's not affected now, but if we won't work on it, we may be affected by this. The
Right.
hunger is going to be another threat, and being biotechnology students and professionals, it is our responsibility also that we should work in different areas of agriculture and also medicines, so that we can remove this particular threat which is going to come near soon in future. So this is the challenge. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So one small question, what about the discipline of IMT?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's a very, very
yes,
good
ma'am.
question which I'm
Yes,
going to
ma'am.
ask you,
Ma'am, I
because
want to.
people are telling, asking that what about the discipline? So it's better to listen from you.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to share one of my experiences. Actually, in during when I pursued biotechnology from IIMT, then it wasn't IIMT University at that time. It was IIMT group of colleges, and our college was IIMT Medical Sciences College, and it was the building was same with pharmacy. It was a collaborative building,
Right.
And principal ma'am was T Maheshwari ma'am, I guess. At that time, see, I remember everything, ma'am, because it was the best duration.
Best
So
duration, and I hope कि आप बहुत अच्छे student रहे हैं. That's why also.
maybe ma'am, that Surbi ma'am can tell that better. So ma'am, actually, we wanted to escape for a brief party, maybe.
Okay.
So what was the rule of that particular institution? The after 9:30 a.m. the
Mhm.
doors were closed
Right.
and no one
Now
can
also
move
same,
out.
same.
Yes, ma'am. I know at that time also you cannot move out. You
Mhm.
have to be in classrooms. You have to study, and those were open only for the recess time, which was interval time,
Lunch hour.
lunch time,
Mhm.
and after that also doors were closed.
Mhm.
So this type of discipline should be everywhere. So yes, ma'am, this is my personal experience that you cannot move if you have come here to study and to gain knowledge. You have to do that. Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Because I connected with so many alumni of IIMT, and each and every alumni used to tell about the discipline of IIMT. कि madam, whatever we are today, we are due to IIMT discipline. उस समय तो लगता था कि
Yes,
means we are in
we are being
bandish,
caged. But it's
we are
like
in
that.
jail.
Yes, ma'am, not for us obviously, but some of our classmates used to say that, but कि बंद हो जाता है गेट, हम जा नहीं सकते, हम जा नहीं सकते. But actually, that we didn't realize that at that very moment. But now we realize that yes, it was really needed, and
Mhm.
this type of discipline should be there. And obviously, you are coming to an institution to gain knowledge. You are
Mhm.
paying fees for that. So you have to attend classes and make
Use the
it
facility of
yours.
library,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
Yeah.
Is study in library or attend classes. So yes, this discipline was at that time, and I am sure that it is still
Now it's
persisting.
more.
Okay, that's really
And you
good.
know, I used to connect with national as well as international alumni also. So many alumni are outside India, like in Sweden, USA. So many alumni are
Yes,
there,
ma'am. Yes,
and
ma'am.
Europe, all over the Europe,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
this
Some of
Asian
my
countries
batchmates are
also.
also in
Yeah,
foreign
Asian
countries.
countries also. So
Yes,
they
ma'am.
used to tell me, madam, whatever I am today due to the discipline and morale given by the IIMT, क्योंकि बहुत the working culture is very hard. अगर IIMT हमें नहीं सिखाता, वो स्ट्रिक्टनेस नहीं देता, और वो 9 to 5 का स्ट्रिक्ट टाइमिंग में हमें नहीं होना होता, तो it would be not possible like that.
Definitely. Yes, ma'am. I
So
definitely value that.
I hope we are going late. I told you that we will finish by 30, but we are going late by 10 minutes.
Oh
So
my God.
I'm going to conclude it now. So, uh, very nice talking to you, Gyanika.
Thank you, ma'am. Same here.
Yeah, very nice talking to you, you discuss about the discipline. Really, we are bound to give.
Yes,
Personality
ma'am.
development is the very important part and parcel of even heart of IIMT University.
Exactly. Yes, ma'am.
Talking about your faculty too much, means that shows that how much still you are attached with your faculty.
Exactly, ma'am. Ma'am, those
Practic,
were the best faculty members of my life.
right. Yeah, it seems from you,
Ma'am.
practical exposure which you learned from IIMT, how you enjoyed, in IIMT. So thanks a lot. Thank you very, very much,
Yes, ma'am.
Gyanika, for giving your precious time in a very short schedule.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed a lot talking to you,
Ma'am,
and
I do.
I hope that students gathered too much knowledge from
I
your
wish, ma'am.
side.
I wish the same.
So thank you very much, Gyanika. Thank you.
Ma'am,
Keep
thank you
in
for
touch,
having me here, and thank you so
and
much.
we are going to invite you physically also, Gyanika, near future,
Yes, ma'am, definitely. I would love to.
for our research scholar.
Yes, ma'am.
You are
Yes,
a
ma'am.
very
Definitely.
good researcher.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Gyanika.